Ready? Start. This appeal has been filed against the impugned judgment and order dated 30/9/2005 passed by the Uttaranchal High Court in WP number 3360 of 2001. By that judgment, the High Court has modified the award of the Labour Court UP Dehradun to the extent that the workmen in whose favour the award has been made were allowed to be continued in the service of the appellant employer till their superannuation, and if their services were not required by, they should not be terminated except in accordance with industrial law. The High Court further directed that the workmen in question should be paid wages like the regular employees performing the work and duties in the appellant company. We have heard the learned counsel for the parties and perused the record. The facts of the case are that the appellant is a public sector undertaking which has a plant in Rishikesh where it was manufacturing pharmaceutical. The present dispute relates to the 10 concerned employees who were appointed as casual workers on daily rate basis for the reason that they were dependent of employees dying in harness. Such appointments were made by the appellant due to the persistent and prolonged agitation by the trade union, since the appellant wanted to maintain industrial harmony, although there was no rule policy for such compassionate appointment in the service of the appellant company, which was already overstaffed as against 1049 sectioned posts. There were already 1299 employees working in the company at the relevant time. The aforesaid 10 persons were paid wages according to the rates of daily wages declared by the state government from time to time, as agreed with the union. Since the appellant was already overstaffed in all its departments, the said persons were given work in the nature of the cleaning, window panes, sweeping floors, and such sundry jobs on contract basis, which was work, not the work of the regular employees of the appellant company. From the year 1986, the financial position of the appellant company became critical as it was running on huge losses, and hence its corporate office issued a stop/ban order banning any fresh recruitment appointments. The company also applied to the BIFR as it had become sick. The BIFR had also issued directions to the company to reduce its manpower in order to try to revive the company. But despite this situation, the union started pressing and agitating the regularization of the aforesaid 10 concerned daily rates employees. The failure of talks between the company and the union led to the reference of a dispute under the Industrial Disputes Act before the Labour Court in the year 1992 in the following terms: whether the action of the employer in not regularizing 22 workmen and not granting them wage, scales, and other benefits given to the regular employees is unjustified and oblique or illegal. Before the Labour Court, only 10 of the 22 workmen appeared and filed written statement, and therefore the award was passed only in respect of the said 10 persons. The Labour Court held that although the said persons were employed as casual daily rates employees by the company, yet in view of their having continued for a long time, they were entitled to regularization, and the action of the management in not regularizing them was unjustified, and consequently they should be paid the wages and benefits as given to other regular employees from the date of the award, that is 25/7/1996. In the writ petition filed by the appellant challenging the said award, the High Court upheld the contention of the appellant that the respondents were not entitled to regularization in view of the well-settled law laid down by this Honorable Court in the case of Madhyamik Shiksha Parishad UP versus Anil Kumar Mishra and others, reported in 2005, Class 5 SCC 122, wherein it has been categorically held that completion up to 40 days or more does not entitle oblique import the right of regularization. The High Court therefore held that the impugned award, to the extent it directed for regularization of the respondents, could not be sustained. It is contended before by the learned counsel for the appellant that the High Court has committed a serious error inasmuch as while holding that the respondents were not entitled to regularization, it directed that company shall continue such employees in its services till their superannuation, and they shall be paid wages like the regular employees of the company. We are inclined to agree with this submission of the learned counsel for the appellant.